Some real bad choices with drugs, alcohol, women. Yeah, it definitely had a cascading downward spiral for me. Even though I would have admitted, I always thought I had control of it and had a handle on it, and I can stop anytime I want. I used to stop sometimes to show everybody I could do it until I couldn't. And my life completely came apart right after I contract was extended for like a guarantee for 2 more years. When Vince bought us out, I had way too much money and way too much time on my hands, and I was making a lot of bad decisions in my life. We all know the tragic passing of Elizabeth, who was my girlfriend at the time, and people thought that might be my wake-up call. It wasn't. I'm a miracle be sitting in front of you guys. I know I'm taking a serious turn here, to still be alive and talking to you guys. If it wasn't for people that God put in my life, and I try to give back to that now. John Sting's the same way. I was in jail on drug charges, and I met this chaplain guy kept on trying to talk to me. I was basically like an agnostic atheist guy. I didn't grow up in church, and he took me to a church service when I got out. He tracked me down and wanted me to work him out. I thought I'd run him out of the gym. I couldn't get rid of this chaplain guy. I thought I'd like make him so sore doing lunges and squats, and we ended up hanging together. He invited me to a Sunday night church service. One Dr. Frady ended up becoming my earthly spiritual dad. Did a message on, are you standing on the rock or the sand? And I realized that, man, our careers change, our finances change, people change in our lives. And there's really, my whole life has been based on shifting sand. That was the message. Or are you going to base your life on the eternal rock, meaning Jesus? And a week later in a hotel room, I committed my life to Christ, and my whole life transformed. I realized there's a much bigger purpose in life than just ourselves. We're here to serve others. It used to be myself and I realized now it was Jesus, others, and then you, the joy formula, JOY. And it just gave me a whole new, bigger purpose of why I'm here in my life. And Sting had gone through it at 98, and I thought I'd lost my best friend. Him and I had our only real friendship separation, because I thought, man, Jesus has become like a Jesus freak. I was mad at him because he didn't want to go drinking with me anymore and womanizing and partying. And from 98 to 06, there was a real fracture in our friendship. And then I got saved, and God reunited us. And I tell people, God takes our worst decisions we make and turns to positive. Now, we talked about earlier about mentoring people, and now I do recovery coaching, and to help people that are going through the same struggles I had, let them know there's light on the other side. And I love doing that. And I just know God will take our worst things and comfort us and bring us through it. And now he wants us to do that with others. So I know, John, we talked earlier, you do a lot of stuff with young boys through the rugby. And Jerry, you've mentored so many guys at WWE for decades. And that's what it's really about, is mentoring. And I have accountability people in my life now that I never had. I could go on and on, but that April 23rd of 06 was my transformational moment for eternity. And I'm so thankful. And God brought me through a spinal cord injury where I had a 1% chance of ever standing or walking again. I can stand again and walk. I'm not the same guy. I lost 100 pounds of muscle from my neurological injury up in my cervical area. But I'm so thankful what I can do. And, I also, God surrounded me so many strong people in my life. Let me know, don't focus on what you can't do, Lex. Focus on what you can do. So I'm so thankful for that. I know I said a lot there, John, but Jerry, but wow. I love each day. I know is a gift now, and I just wake up with that attitude of gratitude. And I haven't touched a drug or a sip of alcohol in over a decade, and I'm so thankful for the people God's placed in my life and what He's done in my life. I tell people it's experiential. I can't describe. A lot of people, you can't describe it. It's only something you can experience. So,
You said a lot, but that's the most important thing you can say also. And it's an incredible story and an incredible inspiration. When Sting got the honor of interviewing Sting, he told me, he really said it in a unique way. He said, I didn't go through a 10-step program. I went through a 1-step program. And there's so many guys who've gone through, rehab and eventually sometimes they make it, but usually they don't make it the first time. But your whole reason for getting it was a religious reason, because of taking Jesus into your life, not because of rehab. Did you try rehab also during that time?
I went through a lot of rehabs. You learn a lot of good stuff there. They're effective for the short term, but I kept on going back to my old lifestyle until I had the conviction of God living inside me, really, and not wanting to put that in my body anymore, and knowing that that's the holy temple of the Holy Spirit. I didn't want to pollute that my body's a gift, mental, physical, spiritual. That gave me the conviction and the desire to walk away. I was always on that roller coaster of drugs and alcohol. And really for me personally, I know a lot of people do the AA and all that stuff, and it's good stuff. And it's worked for a lot of people. I get it. But for me, it was like Sting was the 1-step program for sure. Absolutely.
And have you now worked with a lot of former of the boys, the girls, the guys who are in the business? Have a lot of them reached out to you as they've done to, a lot of, we came through an era of drugs, the 70s, 80s. And
the work hard, play hard era, right, John?
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you really know how bad they were. I don't think anybody knew really in the 80s how bad steroids could be for you, how bad pain pills could be for you. You know that now, but in hindsight, we didn't.
Now they just get addicted to the gaming and stuff, right? It's great. Most of the guys.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
A lot healthier for their bodies, for sure.